Hi guys, this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Taurus. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a Celtic crossfit. So, as I said, it's a general reading. We're not going to delve into a particular topic. It will be just based on what the card says. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive in. I usually don't do jumpers, so I'll do another quick shuffle. And let's start. Okay, so in your general energy, we've got Knight of Wands. In the area of your challenges, we've got Justice. In the area of your subconscious mind, we've got Two of Wands. In your past, we've got the Fool. In your crown area, we've got Knight of Swords. In your future, we've got Hermit energy. In the area of how you see yourself, we've got Knight of Cups. How others sees you as you, Taurus, we've got King of Pentacles. In the area of your fears, we've got Queen of Swords. And in the area of the final outcome, we've got Ten of Swords. Okay. I'm going to also pull 3 angel cards. And I'll leave them here for now. We won't look into them until the very end. As well as an analogy card. Again, we won't look into it until the very end. And to clarify the Ten of Swords, I'm going to pull another card, which again we won't look. Well, we already looked. So so Ten of Swords is clarified by 5 of Wands, as you can see. Okay, let's get into that. So at the moment you see you've got Knight of Wands energy, and this is quite fiery energy. It's something to do, maybe you're very passionate about something. I'm not too sure. Maybe you were just about to start something, to pursue either something new in your career or love situation, or just from financial point of view. This is something that's going to be happening quite quickly, because this is usually a knight that likes to take action. So yeah, whatever you're doing at the moment, you might be quite passionate about it. However, in the area of your challenges, you've got Justice. So maybe it could be the case that you've got way too many things on your plate at the moment. So it's fine. It's difficult to try to find the balance or the harmony in your life. Maybe you're dealing with some situations which will require financial settlements, or maybe some negotiations are going on at the moment. Whether that would be in your career, love life, I don't know, I'm not too sure, but this is currently appearing as your challenge area. As you can see, I mean, usually the person depicted on the card, they're trying to be putting the scales in a perfect balance, and in order to do so, you need to be using basically your mind to get clarity on how to do things. But it feels like you might not be 100% aware of what exactly you need to do at this stage. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. In your recent past, we've got the Fool, and the Fool is usually a card that's associated with a bold decision, a risk. You start something without thinking too much about the potential consequences, which is sometimes it's a good thing, because it's quite spontaneous. It could be the case that you had a new opportunity And in order to start and get into that new opportunity, you have to take a risk at some point. The reason why I mentioned risk a couple of times is because you can see that he's literally heading towards the end of a cliff. And I mean, the doc is trying to help him by warning him about the potential danger, but he's so carefree. I mean, he has his backpack, and he's ready to encounter whatever the future got for him, which sometimes is always a good thing. It's good to be outside of your comfort zone and to take actions to do something about your future rather than being stagnant, and not trying new things. So yeah, in your subconscious area, we've got the Two of Wands, and this is usually a gain. This is something actually that you're not aware of it as of yet, maybe, but it could be. This is got to do with expansion. You are maybe making some sort of decision at the moment that you're not really aware of. Well, if you think about it, it kind of aligns. Because this guy, he's ready to take some actions towards something that is quite passionate about. Maybe you are not aware that you're that thing that you're passionate about is something to do with potential growth and expansion in your life. As you can see, there are two wands on this card. One of them is at the back. This is his previous achievements, whereas he's holding he has a grip on one of them, which means that he's also quite certain on what exactly needs to be done next in order to expand. In matter of fact, he's holding the globe and he's watching towards the sea where the ships are. So, and the ships are departing from the card. So I don't know. I have the feeling that whatever you're doing right now, although that it might be appearing at this stage that it's difficult to find a balance, to balance the scales in your life or in whatever area that could be, it would be something to do with an important decision that will potentially lead to some growth in your life. In your crown area, you appear as someone who is quite actually stable and know what they want in life. Quite clear about their decision as well. You're appearing as a King of Swords, and this is all about to do with intellect, authority. You're quite strategic maybe when you're taking actions, which is good thing. And in terms of finances, maybe you're currently at a quite comfortable state, or you will be as a result of the actions that you're taking right now. Looks really good. In the immediate future, you've got the Hermit. Maybe because you've got so many things and it's difficult to find a balance in your life at this stage. It could be the case that you might have to get into a hermit mode where you need to prioritize maybe your goals, and just decide where to put your energy towards. This is a card usually related to being isolated and taking your own time to analyze your things in life. But whatever you're doing in the future, although that, I mean, taking your own time is important, make sure that you don't stay for too long, because sometimes opportunities come, but they also go. So yeah, interesting. At the moment, you see yourself as the Knight of Cups, and this is quite charming knight. This is usually a card to do with romance, charm. Maybe it could be the case that you might be getting some new love offer, or you might be getting into the early stages of getting into a relationship. it's something to do with creativity, and I'm wondering whether that new passion of yours that you're about to pursue it or you're pursuing right now is something to do with being creative. But here there are quite few cards already, even in your immediate past, your subconscious area, as well as your current energy that hints towards potential financial opportunities. So I have the feeling that because there are not too many cards actually of love here, at least for now, it's more to do with your intellect, your mind power, with your passion, taking action. Yeah, so, and this more or less makes me think that whatever you're doing or you will be doing is going to be related to working towards your financial stability. In the area of how actually others sees you, they see you as someone who is quite stable with their finances. You appear as yourself. That's your card, by the way. So this is a card all to do with stability, success, leadership. Maybe you're quite up, people see you. Maybe if you're at work, people see you as someone who is quite stable at what they do, quite knowledgeable. So, or the way how they see you could be also that whatever you're working on at the moment, that will give you a like long lasting stability, as in terms of like finances. So yeah, looks really good. But I have the feeling that in order this to happen, you need to let something go. Whether that would be belief, whether that would be connection with like an individual, maybe something that was pulling you back for some time. But whatever it is, I think you already know the answer. And the reason for it is, I'll get to that, but in your fear area is something to do with your actually using your intellect, like using your mind. Now you are able to see things clearly for what they are, and I had the feeling that this more or less scares you, because now you're in a position to see the clear picture of what needs to be done in order to achieve what you want, and this sometimes could be scary, I feel. In your outcome, we've got ten of swords, and as I said, in order new things to come into your life, something needs to end, and I think you already know what it is, whether that's a person, a habit, my way of thinking, whatever it is, it has been keeping you stuck for some time. Or it was something to do like with how you were. Yeah, it was. I had a feeling that it was something to do with your beliefs. Maybe you've been thinking that you are stuck, and when you are constantly left with that belief, sometimes it's difficult to actually release from it. So yeah, that's, I think, your immediate outcome, you'll be actually releasing from it. And as you can see, I mean, there are 10 swords are over this guy, so he's completely dead. It can't get worse than that, and I think you already know that, although that is difficult for you to accept, because you already know it. It's just like difficult to accept it. However, you know secretly that whatever it is, it's a blessing in disguise, and the reason for it is that you can see that he's making the sign for like he's actually being blessed by removing what no longer serves him. So yeah, although that you deal with it, I have the feeling that it will be a lot to do with a lot of like contemplation, also inner fights with your own self. I have the feeling, although that there's so many people here, I have the feeling that you'll be fighting with yourself, because it's something, this reading is more about like, I have the feeling that it's more about fighting with your own beliefs and how you've been seeing things so far. So yeah, it will be a quite difficult internal fight with your own self, but at the end, once you release this, you actually thank yourself for doing that. So yeah, looks really good. Okay, so before we wrap this reading, let's see what your Monology card says. A new start is coming. Well, you can't make this up, man. I mean, or go. You see, I mean, there's clearly an ending gonna take place. This is going to be a difficult ending for you to accept, understand, and let go of. It will do a lot with your fighting your inner self to release it, but at the end you will. And once that happens, a new beginning is going to come your way. Looks really nice. Okay, so now we've got 3 cards, 3 angel cards. I will ask you to take your own time to pick the card, either one, number 2 or number 3. And let's see what the universe and the angels got for you. If you selected card number 1, you've got abundance. If you have selected number 2, look for a sign. Well, I don't think you need more signs, man. It's crystal clear. And card number 3, get more information. Yeah, you have quite few swords card here. You'll be able to get that information. You just need to maybe have some alone time, me time, to think about what to do and how to utilize this brain power to understand what no longer serves you and open yourself to new opportunities, because all these new opportunities are going to give you only one thing, and that's going to be abundance. So it looks really good, Taurus. I hope this makes sense, helped you in one way or another. If it did, I would greatly appreciate if you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, we'll see each other the next time. Bye, peace.